Okay. Now what we will do, so far as part of our last class, what we are doing, we created a collection, and
Mm-hmm.
inside the list we have created
Mm-hmm.
the vector sorted list. Yes. So what we did, sort list demo, sort list demo. Yes. So inside the color, inside the a list,
Mm-hmm.
inside the list we have added bunch of student objects. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
we are trying to sort the students or list elements based on the student roll number.
Name and I.
Roll
Yes.
number, just I want to sort the students object based on the roll number or name, anyone.
Mm-hmm.
We can able to sort
Mm-hmm.
the elements based on one parameter.
Mm-hmm.
So how to sort it? So we have created a student object, and we define two fields, and this is a student constructor, and this is a
Mm-hmm.
toString method to display the values whenever we are printing the object. If at all if you want to see the content of the object, so we need to override the toString method. So this toString method is coming from super class called object class. So object class is the super class for everything, for all classes. Whether
Mm-hmm.
you are keeping here or not doesn't matter. But still object class is the super class for every class.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now let me run it and we will see the values what we are getting. See now we have a students. See it's displaying roll number 934, 3,
Mm-hmm.
374 and 34. Do you think they are not in ascending order, right?
Yes.
So the student
They are.
objects are in not, the student object is not in ascending order.
Yes. They are not.
Okay, so then how to move that 2 into ascending order? So yesterday what we did, so we did like
Um.
collections dot sort.
Sort. Yeah.
Yes, we are calling collections dot sort and we are passing the list. So after
Mm-hmm.
that what we did, we need to call the, so whenever I am trying to sort the list of student objects, so it is saying class cast exception. So this is another
Mm-hmm.
exception.
Mm-hmm.
So this is, it is saying class cast exception, and if you read the message fully, it is saying student cannot be cast to java.langnet comparable. So whenever you are trying to sort a list of elements, the elements must be comparable type. So list of elements, the element here is student, correct? So this
Mm-hmm.
student must be comparable, meaning it should implements comparable interface. So if at all if you want to sort any student or customer anything, so we have to implement an interface called comparable, and inside this interface there is a method called compare to. So we have to override it. So this method we have to override it. Okay, now here the important point is on what basis you want to sort the elements. So I want to sort all the students based on the roll number. I want to display the students object based on the roll number, meaning it should display in ascending order.
Mm-hmm.
First 34, after that 374, after that 734, after that 934.
Mm-hmm.
So for that what we have to do, so this is a student object, you can make this one as a student.
Okay.
Okay. See. So we can make it as object. So we need to downcast that student std equal to student of object. So now we have a two student objects. So this is std
Mhm.
and here we are returning a 0. So here what we have to do, this dot roll number, right? Roll number minus std dot roll number. So we have to do. So this means the current object, this roll number. So I think
Mhm.
you asked right yesterday what is the meaning of this.
Yeah, you see, this is kind of global. You
Correct.
said
This is a
that.
kind of a global variable. So this is a kind of global variable, meaning this variable, and std
Mm.
dot roll number is a local variable. So inside the student
Okay.
we are getting the roll number. So and we are taking the
Mm.
difference and we are returning back.
Mm.
So that is the implementation of compare to method and which is available inside the comparable interface. So basically we need to implement comparable interface. Then only we can able to sort the custom elements. So this is custom element, right, student? Correct?
Mhm. Mhm.
Now let me run it whether we will see whether it can be sortable or not. Now if we observe the elements, so first 34 and
Mhm.
374,
Mhm.
734 and 934.
34.
So this is in sorting order, right?
Yes.
Say for instance, if at all if you want display the student objects in a descending order, meaning
Mhm.
first
That.
934 in a reverse order, I can say indirectly. Then what we have to
Mhm.
do? Just keep here a minus symbol, just negative. So whatever
Okay.
you are
Can you
returning, and
repeat?
yeah. So right now
Can you
the
repeat the?
yeah, I will repeat. So right now the student objects are displaying in ascending order.
Uh-huh.
Ascending order, correct?
Yes.
So the ascending order means it's increasing the numbers, correct?
Yeah.
So it is displaying the numbers. It's keep on increasing the students number. In this way, it is displaying ascending order. But now what I want to do, I want to display the students of objects in a descending order. Meaning first it should display the bigger number, then it should display the lower numbers. It's a descending order.
No, I was. If you can explain the class
Yes. Okay, this class,
past
right?
exception. Yeah, that'd
Okay.
be great.
So whenever we want to sort the student object, so
Mm-hmm.
list is having bunch of student elements, correct?
Mm-hmm.
To sort the list elements, we are going to use collections dot sort.
Collection.
Okay.
Okay.
After that,
Mm-hmm.
first you call the collection dot sort and pass the list element. After that, you can display the list of elements. Then it will be in a sorting mode.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
to sort the elements, whatever available inside the list, so that must be implemented comparable interface. That should implement comparable interface.
Okay.
Otherwise you will get class cast exception. If you are not implementing, you are not able to sort the elements.
Okay.
So you have to implement comparable interface, then only you can able to sort the student object.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
yesterday if you see, there is one of our element. So this is a list, right? So inside the list we have a
Mm-hmm.
number. So this we
Yes.
sorted directly without implementing anything because this is an integer, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
For integer meaning wrapper classes, this is called as a wrapper. Sorry, in primitive data type meaning int. Int, you no
Mm-hmm.
need to do any implementation. Directly it will sort it. If you are writing your
Okay.
own class like student, customer,
Mm-hmm.
then we have to
Mm-hmm.
implement the comparable interface. So this is your own class,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
In that case, we have to implement the comparable interface.
Okay.
And we have to override the compare to method, and
Mm-hmm.
we need to take the difference of which on what on which field base you want to sort the elements. I want to sort the elements based on the roll number of a student. So what are the field on what basis you want to sort the elements? So that field difference you need to take it and you need to return it back.
Okay.
So by default it will sort the ascending order. If you keep minus, it will sort the
Mm-hmm.
elements in a descending order. Okay, now let me run and I will show you the elements should be displayed in a reverse order. If you see this, right, the first it display the bigger roll number, and after that
Yep.
less 934, 9734, 374, and the last one is 34.
Mm-hmm.
It is in descending order now, correct? It's in a decreasing order.
Mm-hmm.
So just if you keep the minus, then it will change the order. So in that way you can able to compare the students or customers, anything. In the similar
Okay.
way, say for instance, if you want to sort the element based on the student name,
Mm-hmm.
so how to sort it? So instead of comparing the roll number, what we have to do? So we have to do return. So this dot name
Slowly. Yep.
dot. So inside the string, name is a string, right?
Mm-hmm.
So inside the string, there is a method called compare to. Inside the string, there
Okay.
is a method called compare to, and we need to compare the your global name to local
Local name.
name, correct? And that's all. We need to send it. So this compare to method will return a number. It will compare this name and this name. If there is any difference is there, then it will return a number by comparing the ASCII codes. So it will convert the entire name into the corresponding ASCII codes, meaning numbers, and it will take that difference and it will return it back.
Okay.
So I am trying to sort the elements based on the name.
Okay.
Now let
Mm-hmm.
me run it. If you see this one, right, the first name is ABC and second name is
Mm-hmm.
PBC and third name is TBC and last name is UBC. It's in ascending order,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Okay. Yes.
A P T U.
Yes. Correct.
So it's in ascending order. In the similar way, if at all if you want to sort the elements in a reverse order, what we have to keep here
Minus.
minus.
Yeah.
Then the elements will be sorted. Just keep here a minus. Then the elements will be
So
sorted in.
the return will be followed by minus sign, something like
Sorry.
that. After return, we have to put the minus sign.
Yes. Before returning the number, just make that number as a negative number, whatever we are getting the results.
Uh-huh.
Then you will be sorted the elements in a reverse order. First is U, T,
Mm-hmm.
P, and the last is A.
Mm-hmm.
It is in reverse order, correct?
Yes.
So this is the way we can able to sort the elements by using comparable interface. This is clear, right? Comparable interface.
Sort of. I have to practice
Yes,
this.
yes. You can practice it. If you have any questions, I can.
Yeah.
We will discuss
Uh-huh.
it again back. Okay.
Yes.
Now, yesterday we discussed a hash map also, correct?
Yes.
So inside the hash map, the key whatever
Mm-hmm.
we are adding that must be unique. Key must be unique, right?
Yes. Key should be unique,
So
no
if at all
duplicate.
if you are adding duplicate, what will happen? It will override it, correct?
Yes.
So here 12 I am adding two times, correct?
Uh-huh.
So if I ran this one, so what is the output you will get? 12 how many times you will get?
One.
Only one, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yes.
now what I will do, so now the key is integers and string and null, correct? All integer and null and string, correct?
String. Yep.
Now what I will do, I am going to create a simple hash map, right click and new class student hash map. So I'm going to create a simple class called student hash map, and then let me copy the same element. So now instead of adding integer and xyz null, I am going to add a student object inside the hash map as a key. I will create a
Okay.
student object. Okay, let me create a student object. I will copy it from here. Yes. So what I will do, I will copy the same student. And I will remove all this implementation and we don't want we don't want to sort anything. So here, so this is our student object, correct? Simple student object which is having roll number and name, and this is the
Okay.
constructor. Sorry, and this is a toString method. Okay.
Manahar, I
Yes.
have a question.
Yeah. Tell.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Can you please repeat the toString thing again?
Yeah. I will repeat now. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now what I want to do, I want to create student object. How to create student object? So let me create here. Okay, let me take the elements from here. I have already created, right? Where is this list? Yes. So here we are creating the student object, and yes, so this is the student object. Now instead of numbers as a key, I want to add student objects as a key. So do you see I'm adding duplicate student objects, correct? Yes, 4, correct? So correct, right? I'm adding S1 2 times, S2 2 times, S3 2 times, and S4 1 time. Now let me print the values. Now I'm going to remove or commenting this toString method. So now inside the student class only we have a fields and constructor.
Okay.
And finally I have added all the student objects into the hash map, and I am printing the hash map. Now let me run. What will happen? Can you able to see the values here, like a student name and roll number?
No.
We are not able to see, correct? It's a display com.map.student at the rate of some number. com.student.some number. So you are not able to see the student values.
Yes.
So whenever you are trying to print student object, if at all if you are not overriding the student toString method, so it will not display the value. It will display the memory location of the student object.
Oh, I see.
So this is the memory location of the student object. This is the hexadecimal number. If at all if you want to see the values instead of the memory locations, then we have to override the toString method.
Okay.
So whenever we are overriding, so whatever content we are writing, we are returning here back. So it will be displayed over here. Like a student roll number and name equal to name, it will display. Instead of this hexadecimal number, we are going to display the content of the object.
Okay, I see.
The content is this is the one. Correct? Now let me run one more time and we will see whether we can able to see the values. Or now it is displaying student object, right? Values, not content. Correct?
Yes.
So that is the advantage of toString method, just to display the values whenever you are printing the object.
Okay.
And the toString method is coming from object class. So every class is subclass of object class. Clear now?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now if you observe it, right, so hash map key must be unique, correct?
Yes, it must be unique,
Yes,
no
and
duplicates.
no duplicate. If you see the student object, roll number 34 is one student, correct?
Uh-huh.
And roll number 34, yeah. And also let me go to little bit left side. So roll number 34 is one student, and
Mm-hmm.
one student, and this is the second student and third student, and this one is fourth student. Now we have a four students. Yes. So here, did you see the S1 and S2 having different roll numbers, correct?
Yes.
So what I want to do, I want to use same student details, but object is different, but details are same. Did you see this?
Object.
Object is different,
Yep.
but values
Mm-hmm.
are,
Different.
so values are same. See the first three students,
Oh, yeah.
same value,
Correct.
same name, but objects are different.
Plus
So I am
1,
trying to
3.
save S1, S2 duplicates. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
let's make it very simple. S1 one time, and S2 one time, and S3 one time. So if you see this S1, S2, S3 are different objects, but content is same, right?
Yes.
Same student number,
Content is.
same roll number. Can we allow this one or not? So that we will see by running it. So key must be unique. But S1, S3,
Yep.
S1, S2, S3 are duplicate values, right?
Correct. Yep.
So key is a duplicate here. So here we can able to add it. See here 934, 934,
Mm-hmm.
three student objects are duplicate.
Mm-hmm.
Correct? So roll number is
Mm-hmm.
934, roll number is,
934.
and roll number is
Again
930.
930.
Yeah. So we are adding duplicate elements, correct?
Yes.
So but as per hash map algorithm or rule, the key must be unique.
So why it is not showing any error message or
Yes.
exception? Because as we know that hash map.
Generally hash map will not take duplicate key if at all we are adding
Yes.
as a integers, but here we are not adding integer, we are adding a student object.
Oh,
This is a
okay.
custom object, correct?
Yes.
So this is your own object. So to eliminate these kind of duplicates, what we have to do, so we have to override two methods in this
Mm-hmm.
class. So these two methods
Okay.
are hash code and equals method. These two methods are coming from object class. Like toString is
Okay.
coming from hash code. In the similar way, there are two more methods, hash code and equals. So how to override it? So just right click here and go
Mm-hmm.
to source. And if you see here, generate hash code and equals. Did you see this one?
Mm-hmm.
Just
Mm-hmm.
select that one and click OK. So these two methods you no need to write it, it will generate automatically. So these two methods you have to override it, hash code and equals method.
Okay.
So what is the advantage of this one? If you implement these two methods, then the duplicate objects can be eliminated.
Okay.
If you are trying to add two same students, two different objects with same values, it will not take.
Okay.
So like roll number 34 and roll number 934, roll number 934, three different objects, right? But values are same.
Mm-hmm.
ABC, ABC, ABC. So this is a duplicate operation. To avoid this one, you just right click and run this one and we'll see. See now how many students objects is there?
1, 2, 3.
Only two, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is one student object and this is second student object. So the duplicates will not take now. So S1, S2, S3 are a duplicate. So it is
Mm-hmm.
taking only last S3, correct?
Okay.
Null
Yes.
and 8 sound.
Now
Now duplicates are not coming. So this is the advantage of overriding hash code and equals method of a student class. And these two methods are coming from object class. It is clear, right?
You say then we are eliminating duplicates. Can we
Yes.
see the results again?
Oh, you want to see the results?
Yeah.
Yeah. So here if you see the duplicate student, whatever we are trying to add, this one let me bring up. So these three are duplicates.
Uh-huh.
So S1, S2, S3, different objects but values are same, correct?
Yeah.
So
So
we
it
should
should
not,
take 934 ones, right?
it should take 934 only one.
Yeah.
So that one is
Okay, makes sense.
null, value is null. Key is 934 ABC and value is null.
Mm-hmm.
And the last one anyway, S4 is a unique value, 734.
Okay.
It is clear, right?
Okay, makes sense. Yeah.
Okay, yes. Yes, this is, I mean, about the collections actually. So list, oh, there is one more thing, sorry, I forgot to tell you. So inside the hash map, so far what we discussed, hash map, linked hash map, and the tree map.
Mm-hmm.
As part
Hash
of hash
map.
map, we can able to give key as a null, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So we have another map called, and what is that? There is another map, hash map, linked hash map. Hmm.
Tree map.
Tree map we have already discussed. The second one I forgot the name. Mm, yes, hash table. Okay. So far we discussed about hash map only, correct? Hash map, linked hash map, student map. So there is one more map called hash table.
Hash.
Hash table.
This is under map, right?
Yes. So this is also, it will take the value as a key pair value, key value pair. So
Hash.
now what is the difference? So let me create an object for hash table. So now I created an object for hash table. It's not a hash map, hash table. Okay, let me add an elements map dot
Add
put, and here
put.
I'm adding 12 and value is ABC and map dot put and null some PQR, and let me print the values. So 12 ABC and key null, and let me print the values. Did you see this one? It is failing.
Mm-hmm.
So because I am trying to add key as a null, so because of that it is failing. So whereas in case of previous hash map table, hash map, so null I can able to add successfully key. But whereas hash table will not take null as a key.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the
Oh,
basic
okay.
difference between hash map and hash table.
Mm-hmm.
So it
Mm-hmm.
will not take null as a key. It is expecting only not null values as a key.
Okay.
So this is the
Okay.
basic difference between hash map and hash table.
Mm-hmm.
So hash
Okay.
table will not allow null as a key.
Hash table, they won't allow null as a
Yes,
key,
yes,
whereas
yes.
hash map they will.
It will
Okay.
allow. This is one difference. And there is another difference is hash table is a synchronized. Meaning if you open the put method, right?
Mm-hmm.
Should not here, from here hash map hash table and go to put method. Did you see this one? It is a synchronized, meaning only one person can able to add at a time. If 100 people are trying to add values, then it will allow only one at a time.
Okay.
So hash table is a synchronized.
Mm-hmm. Hash table. Okay.
Yes, hash table is a synchronized, whereas hash map is not synchronized. 100 people can able to add at a time.
Mm-hmm.
So this is second difference. Hash table is synchronized.
Okay.
Hash map is
100.
not synchronized.
Okay.
And another difference is hash table is synchronized, so it is very slow.
Mm-hmm.
Hash map is very fast.
Okay.
Okay. And there is another difference is hash table data will not corrupt, will never corrupt. So because only one by one people are adding, correct?
Yes, because it's synchronized.
It's, it's a synchronous, only one by one can able to add. You will get this kind of problem. Say for instance, you have an account. You have one of the bank account. So you have, say for instance, you have $1,000 in your bank account. So what you
Mm-hmm.
did, you went to deposit. It's considered this is a joint account, you and your husband. So you went to a
Mm-hmm.
account, you went to a bank, you are trying to withdraw some $1,000. And the same
Mm-hmm.
way, on the same day, same time, your husband also went to another bank. He is also trying to withdraw some $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
But we have
Mm-hmm.
only 1,000. Two
Okay.
times at the same time, if two people are trying to withdraw, what will happen? Both should not
Mm.
get $1,000, right?
Yes.
So we have to make that one as a synchronized, meaning only one at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you have to try or your husband need to try, only one person. Say
Mm-hmm.
for instance, first your husband got amount. Then next time whenever you are trying after 1 second also, you will not get amount.
Mm-hmm.
It is a synchronous, one by one. Correct?
Okay.
So that is
Mm-hmm.
the way we are not corrupting the data. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
If
Okay. So
if
data is not corrupted.
yes, so that is the advantage of synchronize, but the disadvantage is it's bit slow, one by one.
Mm-hmm.
Correct?
Okay. Yes.
And say for instance, if at all if you want to make this hash map also synchronize, so to make hash map synchronize, so there is a method called so this is a hash map, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what I want to convert this hash map into synchronized hash map. So we have to do like
Okay.
this collections dot synchronized hash map. Then this hash map also will be converted into synchronized hash map.
Synchronized.
So this is the one way to convert your hash map into synchronized hash map. But in general, the hash map is not synchronized.
Okay. So in order to make it faster, we can use
Correct.
collection.synchronize. Okay.
Correct. Yes. To make it synchronized, we have to use collections dot synchronized. Then that will be converted into synchronized hash map.
Okay.
It is clear, right?
Yes.
Okay, still we have 10 more minutes. What we will do?
I have a
Yes,
question if you
yes.
don't.
Yeah.
This is not regarding to collections.
Which one? So everything is
Uh,
collections only. So all this list, set, map all belongs to collections. So instead of
yeah, no, I said that I had a question and it's not related to collection. It's related to
oh, okay, okay.
exceptions. So is it a
Yeah,
good
yeah.
time to ask,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
I
you
should
can
ask
ask it.
later?
Anytime you can ask.
Um, I was looking at the exceptions videos,
Uh-huh.
and I was wondering if you can, you know, explain the user-defined exception again. The
Okay.
way I learn user-defined is custom-made exceptions.
Uh-huh.
Then I kind of lost.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. I can explain. So yes, user defined exception. Cannot divided by zero. So this is the user defined example what we discussed. So we have created
Yeah.
a user defined exception demo, public static void main, integer x equal to 0. So if at all, if you are not defining this user defined exception, what you will get? Java dot lang dot exception cannot divided by 0. Java dot lang
Okay.
dot. But I don't want to display the java dot lang arithmetic
Uh-huh.
exception. So it will
Mm-hmm.
display arithmetic exception, but I don't want to display arithmetic exception. I want to display my own name, like cannot divided 0 and cannot divided by 0. Something like that.
Okay.
So
Okay.
to do
Mm-hmm.
this one, we have to define your own class. So whatever
Mm-hmm.
name you want, you can define that class, and whatever message you want to display to the user, you can write any message. So that will be displayed to the as a user as it is. See here, now it is displaying com.test.user defined exception. If at all, if you are not overridden, what will display comp dot java dot lang dot arithmetic exception cannot divided by 0. Java dot lang dot arithmetic exception. But I don't want to display like that. I want to display my own
Mm-hmm.
exception name. To display your own exception name, you have to write this class. Cannot divided by
Okay.
0. So how to write it? So write a class and extend the exception class and create a constructor which is having a string as argument and call the superclass constructor by calling super and pass the message.
That's the one I didn't understand. Whoa, super thing. Yeah.
Yes, super means you are calling superclass constructor. So this class also having
Mm-hmm.
some constructors. So that one we are calling by passing a message.
Okay.
So this class also has
Oh,
some constructor and we are calling that particular constructors by calling super the message.
mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
So then it will be displayed your own exception.
Okay.
Then if it is not there, then it will display java.lang dot arithmetic exception.
Okay. Okay.
Clear, right?
Yes.
And do you have any other questions for any old topics?
Not for now. And I had a question while I was practicing Selenium a little bit. I was working with multiple Windows handle,
Uh-huh.
and I saw a for loop would
Uh-huh.
start with the colon. So
Oh, that is a
you said that
JDK5. Yeah, you
you will
already asked
describe
that.
it later with a different topic. Yeah.
Yes, yes, you were asking like this integer x. It's look like this. I will cover that one as part of JDK5 features. Uh,
Yeah. You can
look like this,
discuss
correct?
later. Yeah. Yeah.
So this one I will cover as part of JDK5 features. So there is its,
Okay, no problem.
I will take like enum and the for loop whatever you are asking, that one is called enhanced for loop basically. It is not a normal for loop, that is enhanced
Mm.
for loop. So these, there is so many new features are available in JDK5 and you will
Uh-huh.
see integer. So all those things I will cover as part of JDK5 features.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, you can, if you don't have any class, then we will disconnect for today and we will connect
Yeah.
tomorrow. Okay, we will
Okay.
discuss tomorrow
Thank you.
file handling, files.
Files handling. Okay.
Yes, how to create a file like a text file, how to read the text file, what are the
Create
different ways
like
to
as a
create files.
data
Yes,
or
data,
like.
correct, data only.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think this
Okay.
is
No problem.
required for you Selenium. So whenever you are
Yes, this is very important for the data-driven concept and for the how to
how to
make a
write
loop in
files, how to read the
Excel.
file
To
Excel or text file, anything.
yes, yeah.
So that
Okay.
will be required for you whenever you are doing Selenium to read the data, test data, to
Yeah.
write something into the test
Yeah.
file, something.
That's true.
So
That's
that
true. Yes.
I will explain you all the possible ways how to read the data and how to write the data.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Manohar.
Tomorrow, yeah, fine, yeah, thanks.